Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first ever live episode of
The Bourbon Study.
Yes. Since this is the new year and I've been traveling and everything,
New year, new things.
New year, new things, new drinks. I thought it would be good to do it live since then I don't have to go home and edit till midnight.
Also, it's a Friday, so people want their drinks right now.
Yeah.
What time is it? We got 6 o'clock coming up in a moment. It's time. It's 5 o'clock.
It's happy
somewhere.
hour, baby.
Happy hour. Time to get out the stuff. So, but because it's our first live, we're doing a riff on an old fashioned because we don't want to reinvent the wheel while we're trying to do live things.
Also, I feel like we started the Bourbon Study almost 2 years ago now, and the first drink we made was Scout's Uniform, which was also like a smoked old fashioned, and then to celebrate the 1 year, we did another old fashioned. So I think that's going to be the new
a riff
tradition.
On a smoked old fashioned is our traditional
new thing to do.
Anniversary style drink.
Yes, and if you are one of our Patreon supporters at patreon.com/thebourbonstudy, we did do a little tasting with the bourbon that we're going to be using today.
There was a lot of chaos. We did a tasting for the bourbon, but also then we attempted to figure out what we wanted to put in the drink, and that was like chaos ensued.
Yes, yeah.
So we had to stop the live stream, organize the chaos, and now we're ready to make the drink.
We did a little test. I think we've got a fairly solid drink. It's just something to
also we're going to use about. This so historically when we've smoked
get your hand a little bit away from me.
She's
been trying this since 2007, ladies and gentlemen. Since 2007. She's a married woman now. Yes, what is this giant dish? It's not for cakes.
Historically, Steve has used our cake dish. Who's laughing at us?
I'm laughing at you. Go ahead.
He's been using the top of like the cake server to smoke the drinks.
Yeah.
And so for Christmas, I got him an official smoker.
Oh.
But we're going to use it first. But the thing about this that's nice is that there's a little hole. See the little gasket on the side?
This guy. Yeah.
And that is, so it's a universal. So this is not to a specific smoker. So any smoker gun that you have, Breville or
Can you show us the smoker gun?
Whatever. We use this all the time.
Because a lot of people I know the fad was the top hat smoker. I think this is the better.
But if you have like an official gun version, you can use this for other things. Meats, salads, whatever.
Yeah.
Desserts. But this attaches to the little gasket, and then that way you can fill it up without the whole kind of hope and pray and weasel it under there. So we're going to see how that works.
Meaning I think we're allowed to smoke inside now. It's 1950s all over again.
Steve's not home yet.
He's not home yet. So let's hurry up. But I am looking off to the side constantly because my computer's over here, so I'm monitoring the chat. For anybody that is watching this live, I see you all out there. Brandon, hello.
Hi.
Tell your wife I said hello. Begrudgingly, though. Tell her begrudgingly. D, Tori, good to see you. Tori says, with your help, I've turned my husband onto bourbon. Hey. Okay, we can shut this down. We've converted one person. That's all I needed.
Okay, good. We're done.
Yeah.
We've accomplished the mission.
Yeah, shut it down.
Mission complete. Send everyone home.
But so all right. So since this is like a riff on the old fashioned, what do we need here?
We're using the double oaked Peerless. This we had just done a tasting in our Patreon video. However, if you don't have this, any double oak will do. The most common available is the Woodford double oak. You can buy that in every liquor store all the time.
We like the Elijah Craig toasted.
The Elijah Craig toasted is like top tier, but very difficult to find. So if you can't find that, just something that's a little bit more woody than other standard bourbon.
Yeah, a little more than Toy Story 1.
A little more than Toy Story 1. Not quite Toy Story 4.
Yeah. Oh, God. Don't even bring that garbage up on around.
So, of course, as always, we will be using, for people who are unfamiliar with the Bourbon Study,
if anyone's new,
we are not psychos. We always use 2 ounces of bourbon.
And Jill's got an elevated craft shaker.
So Steve and I were like the first people on board with this. We were part of the original Kickstarter group of first gen shakers. They've upgraded the mold a little bit since then. So like even compared with our first one has some like seams and things on the inside. And then we bought another one because we loved it so much. But it's great because you have no dilution.
Yeah, it's double walled.
Double walled. There's an integrated measurement thing inside the lid. You can mix drinks and just take them with you. Like if you were having a picnic or going to the beach or camping or whatever. So it's great.
Yeah. Wait, what did you put in this?
I
I was
only put
totally
the
zoned
bourbon.
out.
Look
Okay,
at
I was
that.
like,
No.
I thought I missed
You
the
got-
drink, but it was you, not
We
me.
got talking about the shaker, and I lost my mind. Okay, so 2 ounces of bourbon always in every drink.
Sure.
We are going to be using, so an old fashioned is typically 3 ingredients.
Yeah.
It's typically bourbon
Mhm.
or whiskey,
Mm-hmm.
some type of simple syrup,
Yeah.
and some type of bitters.
Okay.
Today we are using cinnamon, sugar, brown sugar, cinnamon, Tarani syrup. Now, we did try this with the sugar-free variety because Steve is a psycho about his coffees, and we have a sugar-free version. It is not the same.
I have been doing
You're
like
not-
buying the sugar-free things. You need the sugar is like binding.
It like doesn't
it is a weight.
emulsify
Yeah.
properly.
And so if you are doing a sugar, all you can find is a sugar-free version, you need to make sure you have like simple syrup as well.
Yeah.
Because you want to add that with it.
Because when we tried the difference between the non-sugar and the regular sugar, I mean, it's 80 calories, people. Like, in January.
You're already drinking. I think there's the worst things that are going in your body.
So we're gonna do a ½ ounce, which if you have a fancy thing is 1 pump.
1 pump.
1 pump is a ½ ounce, or you could measure it into your little thing. And then we are using today
Brand new.
Fee Brothers molasses bitters. Now you picked these up in Massachusetts.
I got them in the Wareham Target Plaza, if you're familiar.
I love the Fee Brothers. This is quickly becoming my favorite brand of bitters.
They have an extensive variety.
I love the one I use all the time is the black walnut.
Mm-hmm,
and the other one I use all the time is the rhubarb.
Yeah, those are good too.
So Fee Brothers, I'm here for it.
How
Okay,
much are
so
we
we're
doing?
going to do 3
hefty shakes
little
there.
shakes of the molasses bitters, and then
we're gonna do this a little different.
what?
Well, because you can shake, but I'm gonna check the chat.
He's checking the chat.
I'm checking the
Wow.
chat. We shake. So Tori says the bourbon that she got her husband is Michter's.
Oh, we love Michter's. Tastes like waffles.
Yeah.
Or
Michter's
if you
is good.
have waffles, eat waffles with it. Delicious.
Yes, a Liege waffle would be absolutely wonderful with that. But
Like
who
a
has the time?
Belgian. No, like get the ones from Costco, the pre-made Belgian waffles. Delight.
Yes.
No, Michter's is very good. So Michter's toasted is kind of like a unicorn barrel for us. We did find the sour mash Michter's toasted, but we have never seen in person the regular Michter's toasted because it's like immediately sold out everywhere.
I always look. Anytime I see someone selling it, I'm always like, "Do they have the toasted?" And the answer is always no.
But the
No,
regular
they do
Michter's
not.
is great.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
good.
So we shake the drink.
We shake the drink,
We're
and
using
then
our
we're going to
little
pour it
thing.
in our little cups.
Look at this. Wow. Wow. I'm Owen Wilson watching him pour a drink. Wow. Good job, baby.
I did have another drink in this shaker already. I feel like this recipe does not make 2.
Oh, 2 you have made. Yeah, our tester was still in here.
The
Sorry.
tester was still in the shaker when I poured that in. So the recipe ingredients we just gave you is for a single drink.
Yeah.
It does not pour this much.
I don't know if anybody made the syrups that we made, but I did them over Christmas while I was home in Massachusetts. I made my aunt and uncle and my mother the cranberry, the cinnamon pear, and the chai. And that pear and the chai together with a mimosa, because we had mimosas on Christmas morning. Oh my God. Even with a drop of orange juice, because I was very resistant. I was like, no, Uncle Jim, no orange juice in this. And then he did it because they were like, they couldn't let go of the idea that a mimosa has orange juice in it.
The only thing that you learned is that anything with natural fruit in it should be refrigerated.
Yes, because I left the pear one on the counter and it got gross really quick. So just be careful of that. D, I have not received the gift that you have given me yet because I have not seen the person who has it yet. But I am very excited. It has not left my mind. I can't wait to see. But that person is gone on a cruise, so I won't see them for a week.
Little orange peel.
Skin down.
Yeah, as we've talked about before, skin always down because that's where the oils come out from.
Tori says it was her husband's addicted to maple syrup, so it's the maple notes that had him. Yeah, okay.
Like we said, it's like pancakes. All right, so we are testing.
Gotta get one of these and smoke them.
For the first time, we are trying out.
Oh God, Amelia's in here. Watch out, everybody.
The indoor smoking.
Okay, this
don't
is a
want
big
any
moment.
kinks in the
I
line.
watched Steve walk through the door right now.
He texts me. He's still at work.
Good.
We got some time to open the slider if
Yeah.
we need to. We're using cherry wood today. Now, I have noticed recently that I've been a few places that had smoked drinks, and I was like, ooh, too much wood. I think it's because you're using the wrong type of wood.
Mhm.
If you use a mesquite or a hickory, those are like barbecue meat
Mhm.
smoking woods, and they often overpower.
It's okay
a
to
drink.
burn it a little bit and smell it first.
Yeah, so for drink smoking, we always recommend cherry, apple, pecan. Those are like
Yeah.
the best woods for smoking drinks. This is cherry.
Cherry. We're going with cherry wood. I'm popping over here because I have to answer something really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Let's slink away. Oh, look,
see.
RJ's Food Rocks has entered the chat.
Look.
Who also got the...
Look, watch.
Oh, it's coming out the side.
That's fine.
He's going to be mad at us.
No, he's fine.
This looks so cool. I look like a
That
magician.
does look very
What am I,
cool.
Mysterio? RJ did the spam as well. He tried the spam because I have my personal YouTube channel that I have, which is youtube.com/RyanClavin, is we did a tasting of the spam figgy pudding.
Steve's never gonna let us smoke in the house
Nope.
ever again.
But this did come out way better. Look at it.
Much better.
Look how dense this looks.
This was much more effective than the cake plate version of the smoking. All right.
Also, like most people smoke in their house, not cigarettes, but
yeah, like things. Too much wood.
Too much wood. Tori's laughing. I told Jill before we started this to keep it clean, and look who popped in the chat. Tori came in the chat.
I thought it would have been RJ that said something.
Oh God, you know she's always ready.
Okay, so we are. Oh look, it doesn't really leak too much out the hole. No,
it's like a little umbilical cord. Once it's popped, I'm gonna make myself vomit. I'm not gonna.
All right, and then let's.
Okay, do the swirl. Woo! If I had been editing this video, I would have cut that part out where I just made that noise.
Actually, that worked great. Very impressed.
I feel like we're in an 80s action film right now. Should I pop the slider open?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
I forget that fire things don't know the difference between fun smoke and danger smoke.
Danger smoke.
So that's fine. I love the smell.
I do too.
Jill's got the fan going right now. Well, we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right.
All right, we're fine.
All right, here we go.
Wait, wait,
no, girl,
wait.
don't touch it.
You can't have a drink without a garnish. What kind of psychopath are you? Look, I have these I got these at Disney Springs from the Wonder Maid people. Love them.
If the smoke alarm does go off, we will wait till the attractive firefighter show off.
Yes, we put only the attractive.
Only because it was just my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
And where's my little cocktail?
Right there. Yeah. She's got brand new cocktail skewers.
Little skewer.
Yeah.
Got new little skewers.
Guys, look at that. I feel like we're doing good. The quality's looking good. I feel like we sound good. We look good. I just jinxed it. I hope everyone's happy. It's all going to go downhill from here on out.
It's
the glass is going to explode on my computer. The camera will shatter.
Why I put the glass over there. All right. So now more fire.
More fire. My shirt is from Cakeworthy. I saw a question in there. I believe Amelia has asked.
These are the bourbon flavored marshmallows from Wonder Maid.
These came from Wonder Maid at Disney Springs.
Disney Springs. They are located in Sanford. You can go into the physical store. You can get s'mores. You can get ice cream. All the flavors of stuff there. But you can also get them at Disney Springs.
And you can order them online as well.
And order them online.
Mama. I am wearing too much polyester for that to be me. Oh, Tori's husband's a handsome firefighter. Well, tell him we've got some mixers at the house.
We got some mixers
and
here.
A fire.
And a fire. All right. To the first drink ever made on live internet.
Yes.
By us.
The only drink ever made on live internet. Don't fact check any of this.
No, I mean by us.
By us.
By us. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna mix my marshmallow in there. Oh, get in there. Yeah. These marshmallows are so like artisanal.
Yo, but it sounds like fun for sharing. I'm like, I'll just eat this whole box by myself. A perfect amount for eating the whole box.
That was not attractive.
Oh, they use Maker's Mark inside the marshmallows.
Ah.
So they're not just bourbon flavored. There's actually bourbon in these mallows.
Well, then now we know. Well, if we use these to make the simple syrup, the marshmallow simple syrup.
Indeed.
Hello, Trista. Hello, Trey. I said that weird. I'm sorry, Trey. The marshmallow was getting in my cavity.
I think that the
Trey sent me a cocktail book we're gonna have to go through too.
The smoke just gives it like a little zhuzh. It takes like a little bit.
It makes it a little aromatic experience.
Because the thing is that with this flavor palette of like cinnamon and caramels and stuff, you don't want to add a lot of citrus. You don't want to add a lot of fruits or other types of like sour mix or something. But it needs to have balance. So the smoke kind of acts like an acidic ingredient to give it more depth.
Depth, I was going to say, brings it to life. I was like, what are other words they say on Drink Masters? I still haven't watched the last episode yet, so no spoilers. But if you have not watched Drink Masters and you like just watching people make cocktails, it's really interesting. And it's very much those sort of things where you're like, I'll never make this at my house. It's way too complicated.
I love that host guy. Tone, what's his face? I want him to host.
Yeah,
everything.
Isn't he from a band or something?
I thought so. I thought he was like a early 2000s rapper or something, but I think he's just a host.
I don't know. He looks good in a suit, though.
He looks real good in a suit, and he's just really fun. So,
honestly, I like all the hosts. I don't like the guy. I like Tone. Well, Tone's is the guy. The other guy, I like the girl enough. The woman, excuse me. I need to stop calling women girls.
The molecular gastronomy guy. You're not a fan of that.
Yeah, it's like okay. That is on Netflix. Trey was asking. Sorry, we should have said that, but
it's on Netflix.
I don't give me another marshmallow. I've eaten too many cookies and everything. Because I also went to Gideon's and I got the butterscotch cookie and it was delicious.
I'm gonna do a little.
Yeah, dip like it's a piece of bread. Having some marshmallows and bread, getting all fat and sassy. What'd you call me? Well, there it is. That's the drink. It's delicious. As always. Not as always. I shouldn't say not as always. We've very seldomly made gross drinks. We have made a gross drink.
Yeah, we have. It was the mint julep.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
Terrible.
Don't do it. They're awful.
But for comedic value, watch back the video.
Yeah, it's absolutely disgusting. But every year I'm always like, you know what, we're gonna do a highlight. I started making a master list of all the episodes and the drinks we made. Because I think I want to just like start compiling that so we can make like a pamphlet or a booklet. I don't know. Self-publish on Amazon.
There was like an apple drink we made that was like off the chain.
The Bourbon Rita.
Oh.
I know. We should have done this at the end of the year to be like end of the year highlights. But that Bourbon Rita, excuse me. That Bourbon Rita
was amazing.
Was like life-changing. That thing was delicious. That is honestly probably one of my favorite drinks. I really do think the one we made with the chai syrup.
I think
was
the
really
original chai syrup drink was like top tier.
I used 3 tea bags when I made it.
I went like 4.
Crazy. You told me too.
Well, you know recipes lie.
Especially when you're the recipe giver.
Can't have you make
Can't be trusting her
every time.
Well, that's it. This was fun. I like this. I just want to double check this chat. Brandon, Escape Rooms, Orlando. Jill and I actually went to the bar over there. It was very good at the Escape Rooms. Remember?
Oh yeah. The drinks were very good.
Yeah, I was like, wait, you were there, right? I didn't imagine you were there. Okay. Sometimes I do a thing where I'm like, you were there. You were right behind me. I wasn't. That was a little matchstick girl from the 1800s.
Kim was like telling her husband, like, you met Jill in Kentucky, and like he was definitely not there.
Yeah, I know. It was a ladies' trip. It was fun, but
girls' trip.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna try and do this a little more often. This is fun. I feel like it's
engaging.
Probably not always, but I like having people here with us. But we're not always filming it at Friday at the time.
Sometimes it's like Monday at noon.
Don't tell people our secret. I can't edit this out. Sometimes it is other times, but
Like Monday at noon.
Sometimes it's always late. Sometimes
Or
it's like
late.
10 o'clock too.
Yeah, sometimes
late
it's
in
like
the day,
10
but
o'clock on a.
we try to give
Tuesday.
ourselves enough time so that we can do it responsibly whenever, not whenever we can. Always
Well,
responsibly
I'm always
is what I mean.
responsible because I'm at my house.
I mean, you're in your house, yeah, but I'm here
We
drinking
got spare
gallons and
bedrooms.
gallons of water and eating baguettes out the wazoo over here to make sure I'm good.
What'd you call me?
What'd you call me? So yeah, no, it's okay, Andrea. Like, we'll do it again. It was just a test. Anybody can back up and come back in. So I hope everybody is doing well and
having a good 2023 so far.
Yes.
We're only 5-6 days in, but
yeah, I do like this live chat. I feel like it does get people. This is like, we usually only get like 4 comments on a video, and now it's like all these people leaving comments in the chat, which is all we want to do is create an inclusive community of bourbon, of drinkers that we're gonna trick to get into the bourbon drinks. So
yeah, I mean, you can make these drinks with a lot of things.
I know you hate it, but at some point,
I'm not a big fan of gin, but
I am gonna start. I'll do that on my.
We can do
my channel.
like that one at the Hangar Bar that's like half Scotch, half gin. The Scottish.
Wait, okay, so we'll bring it in this, but I've decided that yeah.
I've realized in tasting some of your drinks at places that I don't hate all gin. I just hate when it's overwhelmingly Christmas tree flavored.
I was telling Kim, it was New Year's Eve when we were getting picking up some stuff for my house, and
so not a fan of a wet martini.
Soggy martini is the word she used. Soggy was the word. Gross. Yeah, so I decided like, I love gin, but I don't know the things I'm necessarily looking for in gin, so that's why I was like, that would be fun to do. But that'll be on a different on my personal YouTube channel versus here. But the Bourbon Study will continue onward
for people who like Christmas tree flavored things.
Yeah, but we've got plenty of fun drinks coming up. We've got the rest of January. I feel like we've got 3 months of winter essentially for the rest of the world. In Florida, it's still 80 degrees.
We're gonna have to see what we can do with like winter, but not Christmas.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, we need something to help people.
What are winter fruits?
People that are trapped in those snowstorms.
Comments, like, what do you have access to that you want to have a drink made from?
I thought you said shout out in the comment, and I was like, shout out Woodworth over here telling people to leave comments again. Okay. So we've got to go because I do have to go. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in live. We hope that you're all doing well. Happy New Year. Like, subscribe, all those fun things. Don't forget, there's a Patreon, patreon.com/thebourbonstudy. On there, we do our little R&D videos, tastings.
General nonsense.
Yeah, just ridiculousness. Kind of the stuff that
the outtakes.
Yeah. We're not necessarily making drinks on there always, but we are like, out and about in the town or doing whatever. So it's that weird stuff where I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. So
Disneyland.
Yeah. So sugar. Yes, there are Disneyland drinks that I completely forgot to put on there too. So that'll be on there. So check that out. Thank you, everybody who was able to tune in live, and thank you, everybody who watches this later. We hope that you all have a happy 2023. I'd say cheers, but she's already drank. She's running on empty. Goodbye, everybody. Don't say anything bad because it takes a second.